The doctor said that the reason I had the mental breakdown was because there was a chemical missing in my head. And I thought that was probably what I was looking for, and the bits of the jigsaw puzzle weren't missing.
Well, I've had brain tumours actually, and the ones I had were very, very rare at the time of the first diagnosis too. I ended up being only the 4th person in the world to be diagnosed with it, and then on top of that, I ended up becoming only the 2nd person in the world to survive having it surgically removed.
My mum and dad, one part I want to bond, but on the other hand, I want to live on my own. Cook on my own. That sounds good. My habit is talking too much too, so really, I have to really stop myself.
I do a lot of hobbies. I do take my dog for a walk, and sometimes I help my Liz with shopping and things like that and housework.
It's difficult, like, for me to get up on the buses or get in the trains, and because I've got to get a special taxi to take me places and all that.
The main thing I can't do, which I wish I could do, is drive. But no one who has epileptic seizures can drive without going 2 full years without a single fit or the symptom of one or anything.
We have a close relationship together. We go out to clubs together, and go places together.
Maybe Emma, we do dance, yeah? This Emma is crazy, yeah. He's crazy. yeah, so this one. My girlfriend, I like to kiss me, I like to do that. That was so funny. This Emma, that was so funny to me. I'd like to get married one day.
I think he quite likes me, even though he doesn't show it at times, but I think he does.
She's pain in the bum. When she snores, she tells me.
But both of us have been sending each other dozens and dozens of messages on our mobile phones. And one thing that both of us say to each other, somewhere in our messages, is, I love you. And that's no joke either.
We've been calling each other and see how things are going between us. Yes. And texting. Just to say hello and how things going. And about business. Are you working today? And his sister Rebecca is having a baby. Yeah, things like that. I go up to his place for the weekend and I catch a train on Friday night after work. Come back on Sunday of the 4 o'clock train.
I like watching Neighbours and Home and Away. Ron doesn't. Ron doesn't like Neighbours and Home and Away. He likes the MASH and other things like that.
Yeah, what else?
He likes the MASH and he likes the Footy Show.
I love it.
David doesn't come down to Sydney very often on the train because Mum, Elaine, don't let him. And I think that's difficult because I really do like him and I love him to pieces.
I never had a girl till I was 34, but it was interesting to think that girls were found me enjoyable to look at, but I found it very hard to try and be amorous with a girl. It's not easy to explain it. It's sort of like there's something missing and you don't know what it is, or not sure what it is. And it's like a jigsaw puzzle, trying to put the pieces together. And some of the pieces of the puzzle are missing.
Seeing people getting married in the wheelchairs on the TV, I thought, would I be able to cope, like doing like the cooking and cleaning and like doing all the making the beds and all that.
My girl's been teased a little bit at times, but I told her the best thing to do is just ignore it, because the more she takes notice of them, well, the more they're possibly going to do it. But if you just ignore it, well, that gives them the problem, those who are abusing or whatever the problem, because they're the ones doing the wrong thing.
Before I had a boyfriend, he was going behind my back, and that I felt really small. And then he had a relationship with another girl, and he didn't tell me that he didn't want me anymore. And then he just pushed me away, pushed me to the side and said, "Oh, I don't want a disabled girlfriend. I want someone that is more, can walk around and go places." And I felt really hurt, and then I went into my own shell, and I thought, it's not me. I need a relationship with a person that could help me, could understand my disabilities, and if that's all right with them, if I could do it that way.
We do have patch-offs at times. I'm a bit annoyed.
What? You bloody fire?
Don't want a boyfriend quite yet because I'm not up to the physical part of it. I get really edgy and say, no, stop it. No, stop. Kind of thing. And I don't like it very much.
It's just good to have one close. Because a good companion and good boyfriend.
You bugger.
It's good to have sex with.
You bloody
You're
bugger.
supposed to say.
To tell you the truth, I think love is one thing you should have before you consider having sex with each other, really. Yeah, because I don't think it's that much fun just to do it for the fun of it, really. I know some people do, but I don't really.
I'm scared to have sex because I'm not ready to have it. And I know some issues about having sex, but it's that I'm just not ready for it.
Learning how to be foreplay and learning to know when the girl's ready and that sort of thing.
It's a good idea to make sure you know the person whom you're doing it with very well before you do it, because otherwise they could be doing something wrong.
We both got to agree on it. We both got to
Right.
agree whether we want to have sex or not. Each one has to agree. Ron agrees he doesn't want to have sex tonight, that's all right by me. And the same the other way. I just tell Ron that I don't want to have sex tonight, or I'm not feeling well, or it's late, or I'm too tired, or something like that. And hopefully Ron would understand. If he's not well, sometimes he doesn't want to have sex, and he might be tired, or
What
might have
tired?
a bad back, or might have a bad back,
And
or
then-
something like that. Doesn't want to have it. No, that's okay. We don't have it.
Both partners have to feel that they want to do it, and that you have to sort of do it gradually, not hurriedly.
Ron wants me to have a baby, but I don't. I think I'm a bit too old for that.
I've heard that if you're having sex with someone, if it's going good, it can help you relax and feel good, actually. Yes. Yeah. I've lost count of how many times I've seen it on films, actually.
You see intimacy, and you try to struggle with it yourself. Mum and Dad said you have to be nice to a girl, and treat her right, and let it happen.
If I didn't want to be pregnant, didn't want to fall pregnant, I'd have to take the pill, which I do now. If I wanted to be pregnant, I just wouldn't take the pill, and I'd just fall pregnant.
School said you have to use safe sex.
Well, it was from school and I did PE, and we speak about having sex, and Liz showed me a lot of sex as well, in books and on videotapes, and I'm learning quite a lot of sex terms for what it means.
It was when I was going to school, I think, actually, when I started learning about the things that we've got to learn about sex before we do it or anything, and the precautions we have to take. Because sometimes things unintentionally happen, and that's not good.
I was a bit nervous at first, and then till she took us a few at a time and talked about it and showed us which is the right way and which is the wrong way.
They got us to have to got us all of us a banana, and I say do all kinds of really funny things with it, like doing phones, doing this and that with it. So, no, it's like it's something else. And then on the first one, it dawned on me. So hold on, is it a? Yeah, it is. So what? Okay. Then I realised, I said, what's this for? A condom? And then they realised they need that. So, okay. So with this thing, it's really indicational for people out there that be careful when you use it.
The contamination of sexually related diseases or infections is the worst, and no one ever wants it to happen. But unfortunately, if either side of it doesn't do the right thing at the right time, well, that's when the disaster can easily, but at first unknowingly, happen, which ends up causing real sadness.
One guy came up and touched me. I said, don't do that, I'm frightened. He should have asked, like, my permission first, if it was all right for him to touch me. And when he did that, he tried to touch me and I pushed his hand away. I said, don't do that, I don't want it done. He said, oh, come on, do it. I said, no, I don't like it. And that made me feel nervous and frightened. And I just told him, I said, just go away and leave me. And that's when he came back and tried to do it again when I was sitting at the workbench and he was sitting beside me at the workbench and he tried to put his hand here and I just pushed his hand away and then he tried to put his hand back again and I said, can you take your hand away, please? I don't want that done. And when I got back home, I told Mum, and then she came and saw the manager and said, oh, could Sandra move somewhere else away from him to go to cut the hours back from working time just to do the half days? And she said, that'll be okay. And from then, I don't see them anymore at all. I was really friendly with the ones that I worked with, but with him, I just didn't want him near me. And then they moved me somewhere else to another part of the section of the workshop.
Long time ago, someone almost did that on me, and luckily my mum came upstairs and saw this person on me and almost done the same thing with some other guy. Now, in that time, I was very young. I wasn't thinking straight and having a bad time with the work anyway at Macca's, and this guy made it worse. So he came home with him. I wasn't thinking straight at that point, but I went with him and he almost did, not quite, almost, but that's in the past now, so yeah.
People with disability have a right to have sexual relationship together and go out together and enjoy life.
Hoping before I go to bed with her, I'll put the wedding ring on.
No, lover.
So pretty, are you through this song? Yeah, so.
But don't give up. It's a grasp your thing and just go for it. Seriously, just go with the feeling that you want to get for your future. Whatever you want to do, be a nurse, be a teacher, whatever you want, just go for it.